Greetings, Fallout 4 Wastelanders. Mr. Fox 1701 here, and I'm here on Spectacle Island, and I'm here to show you my second build of a Boxcar Guard Post, similar to the one that I built not too long ago. I will put a link to that Boxcar Guard Post below in the comments. Not a whole lot more on this one. I added a little side piece, but this is just to demonstrate what you can do with these. Boxcars are pretty cool. I'm going to be playing with them a little bit more. You can see how it was originally built in the other video. I'm not going to show you that here. I'm just going to show you a few things that I've added here at this location. These side pieces are just more boxcars, and they clip nice and neatly to the side. That's what I really like about this. I did not use the boxcar piece that had legs on it with stilts because I couldn't get it to fit. I just could not get it to clip onto the original one there. Having a hard time with it, so I'm going to add some legs to this so that it's not floating. These short iron posts here in the warehouse menu don't work very well. They don't clip very well. They're a little bit harder to use. The longer pieces are much easier, much more forgiving. I'm using the concrete pillar glitch here to put this in here. I'm sliding it in here. While we're doing this, I just wanted to ask a question. How did the boxcars get on the island? I mean, I have a boxcar here on the island. I'm making a boxcar guard post out of it, but there are no railroad tracks or trains out to this island. So how did it get out here? Good question. For my purposes, in my imagination, I barged it out here. Who knows? Doesn't really matter. We tend to do that. We tend to grab things and build stuff. So I used the concrete wall pillar glitch to stick that in there, and I'll put a couple more in there, and I'll show you that in the showcase at the end. Here I'm showing you the longer pieces that I used to prop up the guard post, and I'm going to show you that to you right now. I did this a little bit earlier. As I said, the longer posts from the warehouse menu, they're much more forgiving. I don't need to use the concrete pillar glitch here to put this in. You can just slide this in. These are much more forgiving. I don't know why, but every time I use these, they're so much easier to use. So I'm just sliding that in there and playing with it. So I'm putting this on Spectacle Island in an area where a lot of enemies spawn. Whenever I get a message, hey, there's somebody attacking Spectacle Island, they're usually over there by the dock, or they're over there by the behind the ruined building, or they're right in this area here. I turned that post around because it is an I-beam and I wanted it to show a little bit more. So I rotated it 90 degrees. I just think it looks better that way. Put in the other one. It's the exact same way. It is very forgiving. It's not a problem. Pretty easy to do. A lot of enemies spawn right here in this area. So I thought, well, I'm tired of running over here. I'm going to put a whole bunch of guns here and weapons, and we'll see what happens next time it's attacked. So I'll put that in there. That looks pretty good. I have to straighten this out a little bit here. I will link my previous boxcar below, and you can look at that and see how it's actually built to begin with. It looks pretty good. So back to this, and we have the we have a little space here that we could use. We can clip things to that side piece there. So I'm going to put in. You can clip. It's really nice. You can clip all kinds of things there, and I really like that. So I'm going to put in one of these shack foundations, and I'm going to rotate it so that the boards are going in the same direction as the one inside the boxcar. And it's just making a little porch or something here. I'll probably build more onto this later on, but I'm just doing a quick build here. Throw some stairs on here. And this is the view for the guard that they have. I'm going to put machine gun in here. I'm going to put lots of them on here because I'm tired of having lots of enemies. There's a lot of enemies that attack here. I mean, there's probably about 8, 9, 10 of them or something, and so I don't want to be running over here. I want the island to defend itself. Oh, and there is my flight ring mod that I'm using. I'm going to showcase that a little bit later. But it essentially adds a jetpack capability, which I find is pretty cool. And I'll show that at some point. Heavy machine gun turret, heavy machine gun turret there, and another one down below. That's 3 plus the guard. And up the hill at the power station I should have. Well, here's my guard. She showed up. She's already knows to come over here. So there she is. So here is the finished product for now. And I ran some power over here so that I could put some lights on here, and I have a spotlight too. You can see I put in the legs down below to finish that up so it's not floating. And nothing really special here, but it's just another variation on the whole thing. Just to give you some quick ideas, I put in some flooring here that's going into the ground a little bit. You can see that there. And I'll probably add a little bit, some fencing on here, maybe even make it a little bit more livable, because the guard here, well, she lives here. The neat thing about the box cars is these doors, you just stick them right on and they work. You just slide them right open. Here's the guard's room. She's got a cot, some ammo, her gun on the wall there, and that's where she could live. So there you have it. A quick and easy Boxcar Guard Post. I like the pieces that you can tack on there together. You can I'm thinking of making a maze at some point where you can put them all together and make convoluted corridors and, I don't know, some kind of maze at some point. So there you have, there's the view. And hopefully you enjoyed that. And incorporate this into your builds as much as you want. I hope you enjoyed that, and we'll see you next time. This is Mr. Fox 1701.